It is Saturday, April 5th, 2025, and you are listening to Bottoms of the Barrel on Que4 Radio, AM 1680, Q4.org. I am your host, Thomas Bottoms, bringing you a show with no budget, no future, no morals, aiming low for success. Hello, everyone.
Did we have a show?
We started.
Success!
Hey! We do have a website. It is bottoms with an S, bottomsofthebarrel.com. And if you click on the click here, it'll take you to our YouTube page where you can listen to previous episodes. They're good to listen to if you're driving in your car. They're good to listen to if you're working out on the elliptical. And we also obey FCC regulations, so you can actually listen to them at work.
I wouldn't listen to it driving in a car. You might want to crash the car.
One of those like, oh, this song was too horrible, which, thanks for returning guest Phil Burns. This is our April Fool's Day show.
Oh,
so,
well, Jeff's here, so we must know what it is.
I was going to say, you brought Phil, so we already know.
Yeah.
It's April Fool's Day.
No, that's February. That's February 28th.
So,
And don't diss April. No. Do not diss April 1st. That was my grandmother's birthday.
oh, that's so sweet.
I'm serious.
So speaking about birthdays, actually, friend of mine, she was found passed away on her sister's birthday last year. My birthday was the day after the election, and
You turned 50?
I will stab you with
That's
an
irrelevant in the
axe.
story right now.
And unfortunately, a friend of mine, I'm closer to her, but her sister's in the hospital today. And then I just learned today's her sister's birthday. So no matter how bad our birthdays have been, I think we're doing better than some other people. So my hearts go out to all of those and people, and I hope they're okay. Mikey Chip, how are you doing today?
I slept in and I feel good. I slept till 8:30. The cat didn't wake me up. That was beautiful. I'm that high of being able to have slept in. That I needed that sleep.
You got that good
sleep. I really did. I woke up, drool was all over my face.
Oh yeah, that is the good
That is
one.
the good sleep.
No comment.
So April Fool's Day was last Tuesday?
Well, actually, the real April Fool's Day was April 2nd, but you know.
We'll get to that. Now we're joined by a returning guest, Christine Marie.
Buongiorno. Hello.
And you've got so much stuff going on in your world. What's happening?
Well, I just got back from the protest.
we're going to talk
myself.
about that.
Yeah, I was marching, and I saw a lot of people. Hello to the people. And we just finished Funny Like an Abortion, where Mary Jordan finished out the puppeteering. Fantastic job. It was a fantastic show. And soon we're going to be doing stuff in Oak Park. Oh, 2 of my bears sold, so there's only 8 left in the collection.
What bears?
I have knit a whole bunch of creatures. I call them the Gotta Minutes. Get it? G-O-T-A spelled knit. And they are on sale at the Oak Park Fat Cat Art Gallery. And 2 of them sold to a collector who only prized things that make him laugh. So that was
I'm not that
exciting.
collector. I don't know how to laugh. I forgot.
Oh, well, it's art, so you're probably still also not interested.
Oh no. I do like things of culture.
Sure.
He's very cultured.
Yeah.
What else you got going on?
There's going to be Bloomsday. Has anybody in this room finished Ulysses?
No.
Yeah, didn't think. So Bloomsday is a day dedicated to... It's a whole single day festival where they go through the book chapter by chapter.
Oh, yeah, I did actually.
So maybe I'm gonna produce it. That's fun. It's June 16th. So as soon as I have more details on that, I will give them to you.
Very nice. Now, we're also joined with returning guests from last year, because you always love our April Fool's Day shows. We got Jeff Hawks.
I had a cough.
How you doing, Jeff?
I'm doing fine.
Now, Jeff, unbeknownst to Mr. Phil Burns, we'll get to him. You and Phil Burns now have the same present. You have the same shirt.
Yeah.
I gave you both Ms. Victory along from Film
Same
Force.
size too?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Okay,
Darren
because
Marshall.
it'll probably fit him tighter than it'll fit me.
Jeff actually complained it was too big. Darren Marshall, who has news, what news? On Tuesday, was the only one who did complain about the size. So,
I didn't complain. I just asked.
And I didn't complain either.
Jeez.
It's not the size of the ship, it's the motion of the ocean. And she's busting all over. Spring is busting out all over.
Yeah.
So what's going on in your world, Jeff?
I'm here. Other
Okay.
than that, I have nothing else to report, sadly. I just know it's wonderful in Chicago today, considering the fact that not only is the Cubs game today, but there's also apparently every corner they're doing construction.
Yep.
Every street I drove down. I even avoided one because I was thinking, oh, there's construction ahead. Let me turn down this road. Oh, look, there's construction down this road, too.
You must live in a nicer neighborhood than ours. They were
Oh,
better
no,
than
no, no,
us.
no. You don't leave the house. You don't even want to know about Foster right
Oh, I
now.
know.
Yeah, they're just
You don't want to know
everywhere.
about Foster
Jeff, they're
right
called streets in the city, and in the country, they're called roads. I know you're from
They're
Indiana.
both.
now. Okay,
Shut up.
that's that's some things you're making up. No.
Well, back in his day, they didn't have roads. It was like literally a couple seconds before
Trails.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
and
know.
it's right before they invented fire, isn't that true?
No,
How were
that
the
was after.
dinosaurs?
It was after.
Anyway, moving on.
We're joined with a new guest. I hope you're having a good time. Now you're like, ooh, what did I sign up for? We've got Christian Henningsmeyer.
Hello, and this is the moment you turn on your CC captions because I have an accent, okay? If you have someone that habla español, tell them that this is your moment.
I did want to go there because I believe you're from German-Argentinian descent, but you're the only guest we've had in a long time who actually read the signs we have of don't put things on the
Hooray!
table, don't smoke, don't like, oh, wow, you read those.
I believe it's because I'm a Latino and like I need to read what is happening here. I didn't understand what they say. I need to read what is on the place.
Oh, that's right. And if it says police, it's like, oh,
Then
better
I'll
go
leave.
away.
I'll leave.
No, it's also the German. Regeln sind Regeln. Rules are rules.
So I heard you run a podcast.
I do run a podcast called Another Latino with a Podcast.
Another Latino.
Yeah, it was a mockery of another, like when usually women are like, oh yeah, another guy, white guy with a podcast. Well, mine's another Latino. It's a little different, okay? And I like that he's blowing kisses so much.
I'm live streaming and I'm
I know.
saying hi to people.
No,
so.
perfect. People get kisses. Cool. But I have another Latino with a podcast, and soon I'm gonna have a headlining show. My first co-headlining show with Melvin Stewart that he was here,
Yeah, yes, he's done this show.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
and it's gonna be April 11 at the Red Room Comedy at 8 p.m. Tickets are
nice.
$15, and you have a discount code, and the discount code is Don't Call ICE. If you put that,
How much of a discount?
Well, the good news is
100%?
the good news is Chicago. We don't call ICE. anyway.
it's $5 off. We still need money.
That's online. It's the $5 off. Don't
$5
call
off of
ICE.
the ticket if you put the all caps. Don't call ICE.
And do you have a website or any place where people can find you?
Yeah, they can find me on Instagram, on TikTok, Another Latino POD, or my Instagram is BLA Meyer MEYER. And this is not the moment to try to drive and look for me, but keep it in mind for later.
It's I appreciate like some of the attention I get, but there have been some times it's like, no, you don't need to call my house. Like, why are you staring at me through my window? Or there's a really sad
That
story.
happened to me. No, the other night. So I live on the second floor. You've been to my house.
Yes.
So I went to bed at like a late hour after I got out of the bathtub, and I put on some underpants and a little t-shirt. And when I woke up, I was wearing accidental lingerie, and I thought I was cute, right?
That doesn't happen.
So I looked and I checked myself out in the mirror, and then I turned to the left, and there was a guy on a ladder painting my window who saw me, and I rushed into the bathroom. And what he had to look at in the first place, though, before I got there, was 6 other mannequins. So I genuinely don't know if he registered that I was a human being or if he just stopped staring in the window after a moment.
It happens.
I mean, he could think he was having a mannequin moment, and that one of the mannequins came to life.
Entirely plausible.
Oh, what was it? Yeah, what was that movie?
It was called Mannequin. I was thinking.
Mannequin. Yeah, I heard it.
See, Xanadu would be like my dream come true. Any scene from Xanadu, but I really want the glitter wig.
Oh, the little glitter wig she wears at the end.
Yeah.
Little tassel. Yeah, everyone wanted that. Xanadu, where your biggest dream in life was to open a roller disco. Like that's
Excuse me. It wasn't just a roller disco. We were bringing back the horns. We were bringing back the age of jive, my friend. Okay? We were trying to mash that with the pylon of the 80s hard rock and like what was edgy for that moment.
All I know is it was on
disco musical.
HBO when I was 4, and I'd go running around the living room singing Xanadu.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
How anyone hadn't figured me out then, I don't know.
I just remembered the limo in that movie that was so cartoonishly like thick with a door that opened up that was like this thick.
Everything was the 8. I mean, look, it
Yeah,
started
yeah, yeah.
filming in 79 with the guy from Warriors. Listen, I'm obsessed with this film. Started filming in 79, but didn't actually get released until 81.
And by then, disco had died, and
Yeah.
Gene Kelly only took the role because they were filming close to his house.
And it was the last role that they were going to get him dancing in
Yeah.
because he was elderly at that point. And Olivia Newton-John was thrilled to work with him.
Well, everyone should be thrilled to work with Gene Kelly.
Yeah.
Except for Carrie Fisher's mother. Anyway, she really hated working with him. Phil Burns, hi, how are you?
I'm okay. I'm alive. I'm not homeless. I signed the papers to get rid of the house Thursday. Yeah, Thursday. About a month ago, I almost got knifed.
What?
Yeah.
In new place, old place?
Actually, I was going to the gym, my old gym.
Oh.
I still go to my old gym. It's like the way I tell them, I go here. They ask me where I moved to, and I tell them Rogers Park. Well, why do you come here when there's one in Lincolnwood? Because this is like a social support animal. I know people there. I talk to people there. People like me seeing me there. Yes, people like seeing me, Jeff.
No one said
Is that what they tell you?
No, because when they see me, they smile, and either that or they got something stuck in their teeth.
Well, most people smile at dangerous animals too to keep them at bay. So I mean, I get it.
I'm not quite that dangerous yet.
All right, well, I'm glad you...
But anyways, what happened was I was getting off the bus at Belmont and Pulaski, and some idiot almost ran into a fellow older person on his bike. And I told him nicely, you should ride your bike in the street. And he started using every curse word in the book at me. And as he was riding away, he said, you touch me and I'll stab you, blah, blah, blah. He actually pulled a knife on me.
Oh, my God!
Yeah. He took off down Pulaski. He turned the corner just past the gym. And every 10 feet, he'd turn around and flip me off. And I'm still walking down Pulaski behind him.
It's like the last time I got gay bash. It's one of those like, you threatened me, but you knew to keep walking away. You threatened me, but you knew to keep getting away from me.
It does remind me of the time a biker almost hit my car. And I mean, he almost hit me. And then he got mad. It was summertime. He started yelling at me as I'm driving away. I'm literally screaming back at him like, dude, you almost hit me. Don't act like I'm in the right here.
People oddly enough do that. I remember one time at 7-Eleven, like some car hit a motorcycle, and then because the motorcycle was ridden by two women, like yelled at them for how dare you have a motorcycle and take a spot in the parking lot. It's like, oh my Lord.
Those are the Karen videos I watch.
Oh, I get it. So Thomas gets Flavor of Love, and you get Karen videos.
Yeah.
Yes, I've learned a lot from the Karen videos. Okay, so as we're celebrating our April Fool's Day, we're going to a song that Mikey Chip and I listened to, and I just didn't like it. It's from 2002. It got to number 19 in the UK and Australia. Here we have Darren Hayes with Crush 1980 Me.
City lover, son of a mom, popping a lock into the USA. Studied there, then I said, wash, my good marks. boombox. You know it's alright. I promise you tonight. All you gotta do is choose life. Got a little crush. Ooh, I just can't get enough of that stuff. It's such a rush. Oh, got a little crush. Ooh, I just can't get enough of that stuff. It's such a rush. Frosted lipstick, parachute pants, dead can dance, the Go-Go's, Pac-Man, Miami Vice, Cribbin, and blonde highlights. You know it's alright. I promise you tonight. All you gotta say is have a nice day. Got a little crush. Ooh, I just can't get enough of that stuff. It's such a rush. Got a little crush. Ooh, I just can't get enough of that stuff. It's such a rush. Got a little crush. Ooh, I just can't get enough of that stuff. It's such a rush. Got a little crush. Ooh, I just can't get enough of that stuff. It's such a rush. Got a little crush. I wish that I could be 11 again. That E.T. was my friend. You know that life was so simple then. Times have changed, never be the same. The memory remains, and the melodies inside my heart. You know it's alright, no matter how it goes. All you gotta do is just say no. Got a little crush. Ooh, I just can't get enough of that stuff. It's such a rush. Got a little crush. Ooh, I just can't get enough of that stuff. It's such a rush. Got a little crush. Ooh, I just can't get enough of that stuff. It's such a rush. Got a little crush. Ooh, I just can't get enough of that stuff. It's such a rush. Got a little crush. Got a little crush. Ooh, I just can't get enough of that stuff. It's such a rush. Got a little crush. Ooh, I just can't get enough of that stuff. It's such a rush. Got a little crush. Got a little crush.
Damn!
You are listening to Bottoms of the Barrel live on Q4 Radio. Bottoms of the Barrel airs live every Saturday from 5 to 7 p.m. on AM 1680, Q4.org, iTunes Radio, and the TuneIn app. Search for Q4 Radio.
Sorry, I screamed. Just that video ended with Darren Hayes choosing a girl. I'm like, really? Come on, child. Come on. You might have that Peter Bine hair from Terminator, but come on now. Come on now. Anyway, that was Crush, 1980 Me by Darren Hayes, released in 2002. Got to UK, Australia, number 19. I think he's saying Ghetto Crush, because if he's saying Ghetto Crush, I think he would get shot. I just don't think he should walk those streets. A lot of this song is just running off lists of the 80s that Cyndi Lauper and Simon Le Bon, popping and locking in the 80s. And like, no, popping and locking was the 2000s. Pop, lock, and drop it, all right. And then he's like, rocking in America. And I'm like, I guess Duran Duran did tour the United States, but they're British. So it's just a lot of 80s things. And Parachute Pants, which I blessedly never owned. And I'm sure people's taint smelt really good after that. And then Have a Nice Day is from the 70s. I'm giving this song a meh, because it's more annoying and cloying than actually horrible. And I guess I could see someone enjoying this, but there's other songs about nostalgia. I would rather listen to LFO, Girl for the Summer. New Kids on the Block had a lot of hits. Chinese.
You
food
don't need to
makes
sing
me
that
sick.
song. You don't need to
I
sing.
think
You don't
that-
need to sing that song. You don't
Bye
need
for
to.
the summer.
For the summer. So Mikey Chip, you were shocked that he knew Dead Can Dance.
Well, actually, that's sort of related. This is how you know this was not an American. What it was trying to take American culture from the 1980s and not getting it. But from an English-speaking part of the world, so they got a lot more of it than most. So, yeah, I'm going to go with, Australian. That was terrible. And then, Dead Can Dance. Ain't no American in 1985 know who the F Dead Can Dance was. Yes, I do, but my music tastes are not normal people's music tastes. So me knowing who somebody is has no relation on the general American public. Australians might know who Dead Can Dance is, though. That was the dead giveaway. But because they were also in the video, they were clearly trying to do Fast Times at Ridgemont High, but failing. But also really dating that video to 2002.
2004, because I have the
4.
same note of 2004. There is a specific music video filter that was in this. It was in Joey. I couldn't say I love you, Joey McIntyre. It was
God.
in a Third Eye Blind video. It was in.
Well, it actually I think it's 2002 because if they were Australian, meaning they would have access to
later technology.
Peter Jackson's studio in Wellington, which had just finished Lord of the Rings and probably needed a short project just to get the creators' minds on something different that was not Lord of the Rings.
Interesting theory. I like it.
So Christine Marie, yay, nay, meh?
Look, I
Tell me.
love Savage Garden. I know that Darren Hayes can be nastier than this. I sure do.
You sure dipply do.
Here you go. And so if you just took the raw of all of this, if this was just a sample, like if somebody wrote this for Sabrina Carpenter, like I think everything is exactly the same as what is on her album right now. And I love her album too. But it's like the same kind of like hollow sparkle, right? That's not the hip hop sparkle that we get later, right? Not like a Tia and Tamara prom. This is a different kind of sparkle. But that it's a song about nostalgia, and being nostalgic for a time that you didn't really experience also leads me to think that maybe he's being a little sarcastic, like Hook, by who sings Hook? Cause the hook brings you back.
Oh, Blues Travelers.
Thank you. Yeah, I think there's some sarcasm in this as well. It's like, oh, I got a little crush. Ha ha ha. We're being cheeky. Like when Jim Norton tells jokes that he has to pass on Comedy Central and says things like, oh, you silly goose, after saying like the horrible stuff that he will say. I'm just saying,
right.
I think he knows better.
So you're saying that's a yay for you.
He's going to get a lot of yays from me.
Jeff Hawks.
I was literally listening to the song, watching the video, and thinking to myself, my past, about how much I've drank, how many drugs I've done. And it dawned on me that no amount of drugs or drinking that would make this song enjoyable to me in any way, shape, or form. You're right. The only thing missing from this attempt at doing the 80s movie was a Michael Jackson impersonator. And if they did it in a mall with like the kit car or maybe even a DeLorean, it was I'm gonna jump off of what Mikey said. These are people in Australia that are like, what does America 80s look like? And they just did the quickest Google search, grabbed stuff, and just threw it in there.
This was the 80s. There was no Google.
I'm talking about when they made the video.
We had to go to
Anyway.
those things called libraries and encyclopedias.
No,
This is 2002. They use Google.
yeah.
Okay.
There's no value in this song. I hate it.
Yeah, I hate the song.
Oh God.
Oh, okay,
Okay.
it was, yeah.
Christian Henningsmeyer, yay, nay, meh.
Well, this song made me realize why Americans don't listen to Australian music. Okay? This is the reason, because I look it up, 2002, same year, and the top 100 Billboard is Getting Hot in Here by Nelly. It's getting hot in here.
Yeah, that was international.
Much better, much better than this. I really like the vibe of 2000, that they believe like saying like whatever would you owe, it sounds good. Like every music video have something like oh, it's like yeah we nailed it. This is prime music. And at some point I believe he says like I want to be 11 again because it was more simple or something like that in the video. It was not that simple at 11, okay? For first that. But second is like, I do not believe that in the middle of a lyric that you have a crush, you're like, you know what would be really nice to have to be 11 actually. It's like, no. That's not an age. But I would say that I hate.
You hated it.
I hate Australian
Nay.
music now.
Oh.
If he represents Australia, like, if I see this in American Idol, I'll be like, bam, no. Next one.
In Excess, The Vinyls, Olivia Newton-John, Kylie Minogue, like those are the good musicians from Australia.
Bee Gees? The
Oh,
Bee
Bee
Gees?
Gees. The
Yeah.
Bee Gees are from Australia. Like
Men at Work.
Well,
Men at Work.
they're more a one-hit wonder.
Yeah, but still.
I'm gonna give honorable mention to Midnight Oil.
Oh yeah,
yeah,
Midnight
sure.
Oil. Alright. So there are some good ones. This
This-
Savage Garden was part
They
of
say
like
that
the
about
late-
Venezuela.
Don't you talk bad about Savage Garden. Don't you do it.
I knew I loved you before.
Anyway, moving on. Moving on.
Phil Burns, Yay Nay Meh.
Quick shout out, Destiny from my gym is listening in. Hey, Destiny.
Hi, Destiny.
She's one of my support people.
I support people.
I never heard of this song before. I wish I had never heard this song. I'm giving it a minus nay.
Nay, nay.
Nay, nay.
Thank you.
I mean, I grew up in the 80s and I don't remember anything. Oh, no, I remember the 80s
1880s.
movies.
Yeah, I was
they
gonna say-
sucked.
I was gonna say the
It's a
seven.
horse-drawn carriage that you were on. They were playing with piccolos. That's different.
Well, Marie, when he
I'm
says,
sorry. No. I was not on a horse-drawn carriage. I'm a serf. I'm not royalty.
and when,
I mean, I can be a royal pain, but I'm not royalty.
Fair enough.
and when he says the 80s, he doesn't mean like a number before that. Just literally the 2
80s.
digits, 80. That's it.
yeah.
AD, not BC.
Oh goodness. So we're continuing our train wreck. We're going back to 1970, where Mr. Burns might have. No, you were 11 there. I wasn't born. I know that much.
Not by you were a couple of years later. You were.
I have.
I was 15. Wait,
wow.
what month was this?
All right, move on.
I don't know.
I was 15.
So in 1970,
I'm not ashamed of my age,
this-
like some people.
This song went to number 17 on Billboard until it caused some controversy. We'll see if you catch it. And one of the band members, the guy who wrote it, actually wrote the Pina Colada song
Yes!
like 10 years later.
I already wrote that down. Dang
And then we have Timothy by the Booyos.
Trapped in a mind what had caved in, and everyone knows the only ones left were Joe and me and Tim. When they broke through to pull us free, the only ones left to tell the tale was Joe
You are listening to Bottoms of the Barrel live on Que4 Radio. Bottoms of the Barrel airs live every Saturday from 5 to 7 p.m. on AM 1680, Q4.org, iTunes Radio, and the TuneIn app. Search for Que4 Radio.
And that was the Billboard number 17 hit in 1970 by the Buoys. Timothy. A song that was climbing up the charts, and then people realized what the song was about, and I'm kind of surprised it took them a while to realize what the song is about. There was a cave-in with Joe and me and Timothy, and Joe said he would sell his soul for a piece of meat. And Timothy doesn't come out and, oh God, what did we do? But when they got out, their stomach was full. Timothy, oh Timothy. I have to give this a yay that as far as novelty songs go, I am in. You don't get much of this on on said internets, so I'm happy about that. So yay!
Oh, friend, do I have a playlist for you?
So all right, we've got Mikey Chip. Yay, name.
Meh. I've heard worse. This isn't that bad. I mean, I know people in college who listen to not this, but stuff like this. So it's like, at least I was stoned then. That's
Do you really want to listen to this song and get the munchies? So, Christine Marie, I already ruined one of your things, so go ahead. Go on.
It was, in fact, written by one Rupert Holmes, who wrote the Pina Colada song, so he is technically not a one-hit wonder. But I love the idea that his two one-hit wonders are morally excusable things that have happened. Like with Pina Colada song, like, I was trying to cheat, and then it was my wife. Ta-da! And with this one, again, listen, I love a pop song about cannibalism. I am thrilled with it. Also, this falls under the first-person murder ballad. Which is also a great playlist that I will offer you and your audience at any point. You can just follow my YouTube.
Do you have Kylie Minogue and Nick Cave's Wild Rose on that one?
You know that I do. You added it. But yeah, it is definitely a yay from me. And just in delivery, what a good like group to give it to have positioned it. You know, Timothy, God, what have we done? So like it's the correct amount of emotion for eating your friend.
Anyway.
So you're giving it a yay?
Yes.
Okay. Jeff Hawks, yay, nay, meh.
I first want to ask the question because this has been bugging me in my head as I was hearing this song after knowing what it's about. I wonder if any of the people on that Uruguay plane flight that crashed in the mountains was named Timothy. I want to now know this. For anyone who doesn't know, that's actually a true story. Uruguay, I think rugby team,
soccer.
Well, rugby.
Yeah,
and they crashed, and it's based on a true story. There's a movie, but it's a true story. They actually ate some of the people who passed to stay alive. I didn't know it was about. I'm like, it's such a cheery song for cannibalism, and I'm gonna be honest. I kind of like it just for that. It's like a dark thing of like, this is a song about cannibalism. Timothy, and like. It's so upbeat, and I'm like, wow, it's like Cannibalism the musical. I'm surprised this song didn't make it into that movie. But yeah, I'll give it a little pass here.
You'll give it a yay. Now, I need to point out your ethnocentricity, that they're from Uruguay, and they're like, I wonder if there's someone named Timothy. No, his name would be Timoteo.
I know. Anyway.
Christian Henningsmeyer, yay, nay, meh.
Okay, I do agree with that. The vibes is amazing. Like this is a song I'll put in a ride to go up to a picnic of a hiking trail with the family. It's like, hey, let's sing along with this song about cannibalism.
Yeah, I can imagine if you were ever like lost in the woods with people and this song came on. That's a clue that something is amiss.
So I love the vibe, and I love it because I believe songs about tragedy is a part of Latin culture. Like we have so many songs about that, like songs about like this old guy just married this 15-year-old woman and killed the boyfriend. It's like and it's a salsa. And it's like yeah, we can dance to this. So that this group did it with this song, I feel seen. I feel seen.
I remember in like 2009, 2010, those miners were stuck in a cave for I think like 1 or 2 months.
They were 44 and 43 came out, so Timothy was maybe.
Well, and there was the Australian mine collapse that they did an opera about, and then the opera got in trouble because the whole thing was written in A flat minor.
Okay.
Yeah, but,
Okay, we can say there's no Timothy in the Uruguay, but it just hit me. Donner Party. Definitely somebody named Timothy there.
Yes.
yeah, no, I do agree. Jay to this song, just because I feel like this is something that a Latino will dance to. It's like, yeah, cannibalism, yeah, let's dance to this. Like,
Now, Phil Burns, yay, nay, meh?
Okay, I never heard of this song before.
but I have
Until
done
now.
cannibalism.
But did it meet FDA requirements?
Was
Well,
Timothy
it does
gluten-free?
now because they're cutting the agency.
And was it sirloin? Was it ground chuck or ground Timothy? Or
Wait. Are you expecting there to be like a nutrition fact on everybody's like side? in
Why
case
not?
you eat them?
Why
Well,
not?
I mean, the muscle groups are still the same.
Yeah.
And it's still the sirloin, the butt,
That-
the butt.
Yeah.
The
Did it
thing
meet the daily FDA requirements? Yeah.
The thing is, like, the song is 1970, but if
But-
this song is now, they will be like, is Timothy gluten-free? Like, what is happening here?
Yeah. And what will the vegans say?
And Timothy, I'm sorry, but you've got way too much sodium and fat in you. And my doctor told me I have to be like watching my weight.
The preservatives.
Okay,
All
now
of the
to
preservatives.
quote Dick Clark on
Yes.
American Bandstand, I would give this song, the beat, I would give a 75.
Okay.
Easy to move to. As far as the words, I'd give it a 45.
So,
All right, wait.
So it's a meh.
It's a meh and a nay.
I'm
No, it's
gonna-
a meh plus and a nay.
All right.
I'm gonna regret asking this, but who in this room do you think we're taking out first?
me.
No.
Who?
No.
What?
No, like if
If
you
we
were,
got caved in,
if you had to get
who
a
would
nibble.
we turn on each other?
if you had to get a nibble,
Okay, honestly,
Who's
Phil.
going down?
Phil.
I'm not the
Phil.
one dying. Jeff.
Yeah,
But,
Phil
no,
got
no,
the
but you
knife.
have more muscle.
No, but we gotta go.
it's true. He's been working out.
No,
he told us.
Exactly. He
Yeah.
told us.
No, we have to be Thomas.
I'd rather die before I eat another human
They
being.
have to be-
okay,
no.
morals. Just
And-
there is a line somewhere.
No, it's not morals. It's because you're allergic to red meat. So that's
Yeah, you would get the road. You would get the worst
Whatever,
road.
yeah.
And I say Phil because I've already thought about that before, so it's pretty easy.
See,
You've
that
thought about
raises
eating
more
Phil.
questions
That's
than it
sick.
answers.
That's
We're
sick.
moving on.
Thank
We're
you.
moving
So,
on.
Christine Marie, you went to one of the protests
I did.
today. Trump's golfing with the Saudis, taking a four-day weekend, all on our taxpayer dime. After passing Trump.
apparently he won the semifinals at his club's tournament this week.
Shocking.
Gee, I wonder
Shocking. So,
how. Instead of paying tribute to the 3 soldiers that died in Lithuania.
3 of the 4, because they
Three of
haven't found a 4th. And that's something I need to point out. Like, it looks like Signal Gate's now over. 4 soldiers died, or one
Oh,
missing
no, it's not
in
over.
Lithuania.
No, it's-
But yet 4 people died in Benghazi, and she had a
Signal
private
Gate's not
server.
over.
Signal
It's only
Gate's
like-
not over.
No, it's
Signal.
not.
Oh.
No,
It's being
it's
investigated.
still being talked about. No,
Yeah.
it's just the tariff drop. But we're talking about
I
the
think-
protests right now.
Yeah.
So, does protests in Boise, Idaho? You even
There were 1,200 protests going around nationwide from New York to Chicago to L.A. to
Wisconsin.
Gulfport, Mississippi,
Mississippi.
Yep.
Birmingham, Alabama, the villages in Florida.
Wait. The village.
The village. There was a protest in the villages in Florida.
Old people.
Wow.
Florida old
One
people.
of the signs today that I have a picture of is if the grannies are protesting, you know it's bad. And there's more of us than there are of you.
Hold on. The villages of Florida, for
Yeah.
people who don't understand, hardcore Trump supporters.
No, not all.
Gulfport,
No.
Mississippi.
No, not all. Not
In
all.
village, yeah.
Not all.
No, it's
Majority?
The village. No, it's actually more of a 50-50 in that
Oh,
one.
really?
Yeah, it's surprising. Yeah, because they're the New Yorkers who moved down there too.
And a lot of Republicans are tired of Trump's BS.
Oh, I know that.
A lot.
So here's what I thought was cool about the protest while I was there. If you look at the helicopter pictures, there's a bajillion people there.
Yeah,
okay?
at least.
But when you were walking it didn't feel like it.
No.
Because everyone was cognizant of everybody else's accessibility needs and being civil to each other. And just
That's un-American.
No, it was beautiful is what it was. Like, it was really nice to immediately be in what is considered community, like, and run into accidentally all of these people that we already know.
I'm also just gonna add, like, cynicism is what got us into this mess.
Totally.
We need to embrace the cringe.
Yep.
Totally.
We need to embrace the cringe. We need to wrap ourselves in the flag, because you know how you take it away from Trump? You take it back. You take the flag back.
There was a ton of that today.
Did you see any red caps?
I don't know what that means.
The MAGA hats.
Oh, I saw one guy standing on the side that had a shirt that said "I stand with Trump." But other than that, like, honestly, everybody in the buildings, people had signs like all the way up on high, like they were waving at us.
Anti-Trump?
Yeah, everybody seemed to kind of be on our team, except for the guy that we watched punch another guy, and then my friend broke up the fight. So
All right, we'll see that on the news. What's also
no, you
happened
won't, because
is,
my friend did a great job. But anyway,
the elections happened, and even though $25 million by Mr. Musk was dumped in Wisconsin, they lost to the Democrats
By a lot.
Yes.
and then a
10
severe
points.
like 35% going for Trump. Florida went 10% for Trump, which is a
15,
huge
15,
drop.
15, but still.
It's a huge drop.
Well, what's funny is the two people that got the $1 million checks in Wisconsin from Muskrat, or as I call him, the Space Nazi. Well, the Space Nazi, whatever.
Space Karen works better, I
I
think.
call him the Nepo Nazi, but continue.
Space Nazi. I like Space Nazi.
I think he's earned his own name. Is the son of a gun about it?
Yeah.
Is you can't actually
moving on.
compare.
One of the people that got a $1 million check was actually part of Wisconsin's Republican Party.
Well, that's not a surprise.
Yeah. The other one, I'm not, nobody
I
sure.
thought there were laws
I
against
figured giving me even if he asked me to sign a petition or something and, to vote, I'm not going to vote for a Republican. I'll take the check. I don't care.
Oh yeah, I was thinking too. Like
I'll
I
take the check and
yeah.
donate. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, this is what happens with Willie Wilson every time. It doesn't matter what he's running for. The gas station in front
Yep.
of our house, he drops $50,000, $100,000
Yep.
into it.
Yep.
He'll hand people $50 at a time.
Yep.
Nobody has ever voted for Willie Wilson.
Nope.
Maybe 10 people. The people that got money. Yeah.
No, because everybody gets money.
All
Some
right,
of them
all
do.
right,
Okay,
all right.
we're
We're going
moving
to
on.
bring us back. So we're going back to 1988. I was -3.
Field was 34.
It's okay to dream, Thomas. It's okay to dream.
To
And,
dream the impossible dream.
A British group, Giant Steps, part of a small British invasion of Johnny Hates Jazz and Breathe. And Mikey's Chip said I couldn't play a Breathe song, so I kept singing them to him. And then he said, stop singing. So in 1998, Giant Steps got to number 13 on Billboard with The World Don't Need Another Lover.
Yeah.
You're listening to Bottoms of the Barrel live on Que4 Radio. Bottoms of the Barrel airs live every Saturday from 5 to 7 p.m. on AM 1680, Q4.org, iTunes Radio, and the TuneIn app. Search for Que4 Radio.
The world don't need another song by Giant Steps. We had that one. It's enough for you. That was Giant Steps. The world don't need another lover. Got to number 13 on Billboard in 1988. I got a pocket full of love. Oh, okay. You think you got some prowess? All right. But now that we have each other, and when the lights go down, we have everything we need. And that's what it is that I have found a permanent love, and the world doesn't need another lover because I'm now settled down. And then he has that high note, and then he has that sax solo. And I need to say this song does the biggest crime ever is it's boring. Like, even cut in half, I'm wondering if it would deserve that. It's boring. They did hire the attractive model to sing like she was singing on the chorus. But even then, if you're going to hire a black woman to add some soul to it, at least hire one that can sing some soul. I was not out of school. I remember this song, but I was not out of school where this got played. I do have a softness for the band Breathe. I think that was the closest I got to liking this kind of sound. Living in a Box was another one. This just wasn't for me. This is a huge nay. Mikey Chip, yay, nay, meh.
So, kiddies, this is what VH1 sounded like in 1988.
Sure.
Yep.
It is as boring as you think it is. I do remember this song, and I didn't like it in 1988. Even though I was 11, I didn't like because I was 11, I didn't like this song. And now, at 48, I still don't like this song.
I almost wonder, also, Scritti Politti, Perfect Wave, was a part of this movement. Like, if it was better production with a different singer and maybe a sense of humor, but no. Yeah. Christy, it's like, you can polish a turd and gold plate it. Doesn't mean it's fashion.
Try that with Trump.
He is orange.
Well, no. He's redecorated the Oval Office with gold.
No, duh. Moving on.
Oh God.
Yeah, let's try not to mention that name if
Christine
we can possibly
Marie,
avoid it.
yay, nay, meh.
It's a nay. I was released several months after I was. So I didn't really get...
You weren't conceived to it, blessedly.
No, thank God. No, that was probably like the Commodores, or worse, Fifth Dimension.
The Fifth Dimension.
Yeah, there's nothing...
Would you want to be conceived to Fifth Dimension?
I wouldn't know.
I know for a fact that
I wouldn't know if I was or not.
Hold on. I know for a fact that I came out of the womb to Gypsies, Tramps, and Thieves. My mother was in 36 hours of labor with me, so whatever worked. But,
I mean, do you really want to be conceived to "Won't You Marry Me, Bill" and your mama having an affair? Okay, there's a lot there.
But
go on.
So I don't know. It's a nay. I don't really like that style of Joanne Fabric vest. Rest in peace, Joanne Fabrics. And I don't know. I made Rob the other night listen to all of Aaron Carter's first album from when he was 9, which means I was 7. And it is equally as boring as this. But the producer of that album was the same guy that produced Milli Vanilli. And I'm wondering if that guy didn't have a finger in this as well.
The world don't need another
Also,
quarter.
I definitely saw exactly like these words in a TikTok video about narcissism. So,
Okay.
moving
All
on.
right, Jeff Hawks, yay, nay, man.
Okay. First, I want to say the singer, the way he's dressed and the way he literally looks like a one-off teacher from an episode of Saved by the Bell from the 80s. Let's be honest. Tell me he doesn't. If you've watched Saved by the Bell, you know it. He
look
does.
Like a teacher. He looks like he's
he
from
looks
the jazz
exactly
choir.
like it. He looks
on Saved by the
exactly
Bell.
like and Saved by the Bell. Yes. One, I think flat out you probably shouldn't have a song where it took you less time to write it than it takes you to do the music video. This
Bob
is
Dylan would disagree
this is
with
the
you.
cheesiest slop ever. I mean, I like cheese, but this is way too much, and several types of cheese, might I add. So, no, I would not want to listen to this ever, ever. And I like your April Fool's show because I find new songs to hate. It's nice. It's really pleasant.
Now, in defense, like George Michael's Promise to Try off Faith.
Okay,
he
again,
only took like 10, 15 minutes to write it. It was just.
It took him more time than they took to write this. Let's be honest, okay?
All right, we'll step back. Christian Henningsmeyer, yay, nay, man.
Okay, I do agree with Christine on this. This is a little narcissistic of them.
Yeah.
They're like, no, the word have you and me. This is enough love, okay? Everybody else, they can not love each other. And first that, but second, I believe this is the kind of songs that they did this song and immediately 1 month after they break up. Like
sure.
this is the song your crush sends you before ghosting you immediately.
Like they dedicate on the radio, then like next week she's with like a football player.
Yeah, it's like this song, and 1 month later, it's like he had another family. Like, what was that about?
Yes.
It's like no, the world just needs you and me and my wife.
So if they play this song, the relationship's over.
Yeah, if you get this song, it's like, hey, this is for you. Red flag, just wrong.
No, don't go.
So it's a big name, and yeah, it's super boring. Like, if you have trouble sleeping, I just become an app. If you have trouble sleeping, just use
Play this song.
play this song.
I actually would do that in the 90s when I couldn't sleep. I would listen to Natalie Merchant's Tiger Lily album, and it was like a sleeping pill. It really put me to sleep. And funny enough, in music, this has happened like 20 years ago when Jennifer Lopez had that song Ben about her love for Ben Affleck, which behind the scenes, she didn't even sing it. She had a ghost singer. And then they broke up. It's like, oh, here she's trying to get out there, broken up. And
Exactly.
unfortunately for Madonna, like her True Blue album, she dedicated it to Sean Penn, the best husband in the world. And they were divorced by the time her next album came out.
You cannot write songs like this. It's like, our love is enough for everybody else, and it's like you're gonna break up. This relationship is not working too well.
So you're saying it's so boring. It's like an ASMR, but with music.
Yeah, you put this and then you go to sleep. It's like the best sleep in my life. This was really boring.
It's the volume of music.
Honestly, do you read your own ads on your podcast? Because I gotta say, I would just listen to a whole set of those. Your accent is so calming. My God, you have a great voice.
ASMR. Look, I said in the podcast once, I do have a radio voice in Spanish.
Yeah,
You
you
wanna-
absolutely do.
I'm gonna do it. Are you ready?
Oh, wait, do it.
Buenos, bienvenidos a Q4 AM. Estamos aquí escuchando a Christian Henningsmeyer hablando un poco español para la gente que está escuchando en español. Muchos saludos y recuerden, no escuchen la canción The World Don't Need Another Lover. Es una pésima canción. Muchas gracias.
That sounds like a bit by George Carlin when he was talking about listening to baseball on a Spanish station. You don't know what's being said until you hear
But it sounds good.
until you hear the crack of the bat and Pepsi Cola.
Well, I have to say though that voice, honestly, with that charm in it, it actually makes the sleep aid sound way more exciting. To be honest.
It actually makes me want to watch European soccer.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, hold on, I'm awake
And
now.
Yeah.
Vamos a ver la copa.
All right, Phil.
Now Phil Burns, yay, man.
What? Oh, question. What is a know-her lover?
What?
What?
ANOHER.
Oh, I misspelled it.
Oh, okay. I was just curious. Okay.
I wrote this part actually. This is
Second, I give this song a nay. Okay, it was sorry. And who remembers the movie Diamonds Are Forever?
James Bond.
Right.
Yes,
the
with,
1914.
Klaus Hergesheimer. You ever see Diamonds Are Forever?
Okay, it's
No,
Jill St. John, right?
Yes.
That's okay, it's 6 o'clock. All right.
Yeah.
I just can't decide if you shall have or not my flat. You just want to live right here without me and my cat, but I'm born to raise hell. Yes, I'm born to raise hell. You just want to drive my car far away from here, leave me out there with my cat, drive home and have a beer, but I'm born to raise hell. Yes, I'm born to raise hell. I just can't decide if you shall have or not my cat. You just want to live right here without me and my cat, but I'm born to raise hell. You just want to drive my car far away from here, leave me out there with my cat, drive home and have a beer, but I'm born to raise hell. Yes, I'm born to raise hell.
And it is Saturday, April 5th, 2025, and you are listening to Bottoms of the Barrel on Que4 Radio, AM 1680, Q4.org. I am your host, Thomas Bottoms, bringing you a show with no budget, no future, no morals, aiming low for success. Hello, everybody.
Did we have a show?
We're halfway there.
Hey!
Hey! We do have a website. It is Bottoms of the Barrel with an S, bottomsofthebarrel.com. And if you click on the click here, it'll take you to our YouTube page where you can listen to previous episodes. Over a year of episodes now on YouTube.
Year and a half.
Year and a half. And we are looking, hopefully, to get our episodes from previous to air. So come check that out. All right, I have nothing going on comedy. Mikey Chip, how are you?
I'm good. You have the show.
What show?
This show.
Oh, this show. We air every
What
Saturday,
show? Oh,
5
the
to
one you're
7
on
p.m.
now.
We air every Saturday, 5 to 7 p.m. on Que4 Radio Central Time. And, we'll be back next week. We'll be taking off April 19th, and then we'll be back every Saturday until the Memorial Day weekend. Mikey Chip and I will be in Detroit on April 19th for a family friend's 50th wedding anniversary.
They've been married as long as you've been around.
/Easter.
/Easter. Oh, yeah, that is. I've seen all those ads for Easter that I was like, is Easter this weekend? Is
No.
it that? And there's
420.
Easter is 420 this year.
Yeah.
That's right. And Mikey Chip, you want to go see Cheech and Chong's last movie?
Oh, so do I, dude.
Also, we'll be in Michigan, so I want to go to the weed store in Michigan on 420.
Hey, Mikey, if you're in town in Chicago, when that movie comes out, I'll go see it.
It's 420. No, it's literally on 420.
You want to?
Yes.
Are you going to be in
You
town?
need to be in Detroit. No, we're in Detroit.
Oh, damn it.
You just said they're
you
in
can
Detroit.
travel.
You
with
can
us,
come
so-
with us.
I myself do not partake of the devil's lettuce, and people are sending me hearts, so thank you so much. We are joined with returning guest Christine Marie. You just finished Funny Like an Abortion,
Yes,
and you
I did.
got some other opportunities coming along.
Yeah. So there will be puppets May 31st in Oak Park because they've got like a whole day that the whole city is doing, the whole arts district.
Yay!
At Fat Cat Art Gallery, I have now sold 2 of the collection of Gotta Minutes. So there are a couple of creature creations left. You should go get yours before they are all gone.
What do they run for?
Well, it depends on the size and like how much time it took to build them. The ones that just sold were over $100 is what I will say.
It's just like Bear Pride weekend. It depends on the size, how much they run for.
Exactly right. Yes. You know what? I'll put a little rainbow scarf on them if that'll sell them. Darn right.
I mean, IML, you could actually make some bank on that because doing exactly that, but just do the Bear Pride flag.
Yeah. No, I can make that work.
And any websites? What's else going on? How can people find you, Christine Marie?
You can find me at effervescent_peppercorn on Instagram, where a lot of my art projects and show announcements will be.
And then we've got Jeff Hawks. What's going on in your world?
I'm surviving so far.
Yay. You're like me. It's like, oh, I want to get back into comedy. And then it's like, I don't like those people. And then
I like those people. I do.
You called them those people
people
too.
don't like you.
I just don't like me, but I don't want them to know that.
Neither does anybody else.
Including Phil.
What comedian likes themselves?
Exactly.
That's true. Like as Rita Rudner said on RuPaul Drag Race, it's like
But-
well-adjusted people.
Well, I mean-
real-adjusted people don't make good comedians.
Wait, Maggie. I mean, other than Bill Maher, I mean, yeah, nobody.
Now we also joined a new guest, Christian Henningsmeyer. He has a podcast. He's got a show coming up April 11th. Tell us all the details, please.
Hello again. If you were not listening, the moment to turn your CC captions on. But I do have a show April 11th. It's a headlining show called Headlining Show in Red Room Comedy. You can get tickets at redroomcomedyclub.com. And if you use the promo code Don't Call Ice, amazing promo code, okay? If you use that, it's $5 off. And I do have a podcast called Another Latino with a Podcast. And actually, today is 1 year anniversary of the first reel that I posted. And it's
Congratulations.
Thank you. It's 50, more than 50 episodes so far, and I do it by myself, so it's a lot of work, but I'm really proud of it. So if I don't get any subscribers after being on the radio, I'll just go cry in my house, okay? That's what...
I have to say, like, if I was a heterosexual male and I had to, like, seduce women, I would so want your voice.
with that accent.
Hello, Christine Marie. How are you?
I mean, I want you to read like magical realism, like Pedro Paramo, or like 100 Years of Solitude, or Land of Butterflies,
Or
like-
Ulysses.
well, he is going to cry into his house. So Hori, he's definitely a Chicago comedian.
Exactly. There you go. That's how you know I'm a Chicago comedian. I do not like myself so much.
Or is that
Phil.
a lie?
They're-
We're good. Okay.
All right, Phil.
So, Phil Burns, how are you? You've moved to Rogers Park, but
Yes.
you still got a knife pulled out you in the old neighborhoods. What's going on?
Well, I moved to Rogers Park. I'm in a 55. It's funny. I sent an email when I was looking for a place to live when I was losing my house, which is finally gone until actually it's still mine until the 25th of April. So there's nothing there to take. Anybody want a hutch? Not a Starsky, just a hutch.
like for a rabbit.
Okay, if you
No,
offer
for,
Starsky, maybe. I already have a hutch, but
China
I'd love to
cabinet,
have a
a
shirt.
China
China cabinet. Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
China cabinet. Yeah.
Actually, I'll talk to you after. Yeah, afterwards, I'll talk to you.
You want a hutch?
I might have a family member.
Okay.
Moving on.
Yeah, those aren't common, so
But
people
it's
want
funny
those.
because I went to the post office to put in a file out a change of address and everything, and I'm losing my touch. I'm not even top 50 most wanted anymore. I got to get my act together.
There you go. There you go. Now,
But hey, look at the bright side. When people try to stab you, you've lost a lot of weight, so it's very hard for them to stab you now. So, you know.
Oh, it's easier to stab me, but it's easier to punch him in the throat.
But you're thinner now. It's harder for them now.
No, it's not. It's
Less
still easy.
hitbox.
It's a nice try,
I'm
Jeff.
not sure how that works, but okay.
Nice try, Jeff.
I just
Now-
want to be fat enough that I don't fit in my coffin.
No, they make them. Oh, no. That'll never happen. That'll never happen. I used to work in a casket factory. We've had them
Yeah,
where
and
they were like...
They
Yeah.
want your money. They will do anything
Yeah,
with that
Okay.
money.
they will make one that fits you.
Okay, I want
Trust
to be
me.
fat enough that they have to cremate me twice.
Yeah,
There
nice.
you go. Yeah, that's good. That was good. That was
The
good.
first time you are meeting well.
And honestly, most of my family have
And
decided.
make sure it's
on
not a plane with soccer players going to Uruguay.
And most of my family has
That
decided
crashes
on
in the mountains.
cremation. So it's.
I saw a meme this week that I hope the coffin for me is too small because it will be the last place I can't fit in.
Aw.
Oh, and I actually in college took a class of psychology of death and dying, and we got to go to
That explains so
a
much.
funeral home that had a crematory there, and people do inspect them to make sure they keep up clean, and you have to do everything. And he was like talking about ashes, and I was like, "Oh yeah, fingers." And he's like, they laughed. They were like, "No, that doesn't happen." But the first time he did the crematory was with a guy who was like 800 pounds, and it almost caused like a grease fire because
Makes sense. Yeah. No.
Like-
It's true. It's true.
grease in a pan. You suddenly start like, the thing. So it was an interesting thing to go to, and I'm glad I took the class. But it really was one of those like every couple of like once an hour or something, like someone would have to cry, and I did have my a moment where I had to leave to have my breakdown.
Okay,
and
I will
cry.
change it.
Necrophiliacs actually think crematoriums are hot.
I'm gonna change it. I want to be fat enough that I am a fire hazard for a crematory. Okay.
That's even better.
Also, speaking of
I hold on. I just gotta say this. It's interesting hearing this because it's like now Thomas makes so much sense. It's almost like hearing the backstory of a comic book villain. It's amazing now to figure it out. Like, or the backstory of like a serial killer. It's like, okay, now it all makes sense. Okay.
I would love to recommend the Yale class that you can get free online. Death by Shelley Kagan is exactly what you're talking about. I'm going to send it to you right now, even.
All right,
right,
thank
moving
you.
on.
Caitlin Dowdy is actually also a good person to. She does videos on YouTube. She's formerly a mortician.
Oh, yeah.
Another deadbeat.
But
Now we all go out, So
Yep.
It just makes sense now. That's all I'm saying. It makes sense now.
So we're doing our cover wars and the torture. So the song was written by Kim Carnes, and she did a duet with Barbara Streisand. Yes, we only play Barbara for punishment here. In 1984-85, it got to number 51 on Billboard, which, make no mistake, he's mine. And then in, oh God, that's not 1974. I got that wrong. I think it was 87, 88. It was really close. Ronnie Millsap and Kenny Rogers did a cover of it. And it got to number 1 on the country with, make no mistake, She's Mine. So make no mistake, here's our cover wars.
Don't call him up anymore. 'Cause I don't wanna hear your voice. I don't wanna see your face. Answer his door. Make no mistake.
Don't call her up anymore. 'Cause I don't wanna hear your voice. I don't wanna see your face. Answer her door. Make no mistake, she's mine. She's mine. She only knows how I feel. I only know what she's like when she needs me. Oh, how she needs me. Deep in the night, make no mistake, she's mine. She's mine. No, Kenny, she's mine. Don't get too close when you dance, 'cause I don't wanna hear from my friends. You were out on the town, with her in your arms, with her in your arms. So don't include her in your dreams. 'Cause I don't want to close my eyes. No, I don't want to know where she goes. Each night when she leaves, make no mistake, no mistake, she's mine. No, she's mine. She's mine. Don't call her up anymore. Don't call her up anymore.
You are listening to Bottoms of the Barrel live on Q4 Radio. Bottoms of the Barrel airs live every Saturday from 5 to 7 p.m. on AM 1680, Q4.org, iTunes Radio, and the TuneIn app. Search for Q4 Radio.
Make no mistake.
No.
That was
No.
our cover wars.
Shut up.
No.
Shut up.
All right, so that was our cover wars. Make no mistake, he's mine. Written by Kim Carnes, done as a duet with Barbara Streisand, 1984 and 1985. Got to number 51 on Billboard. And then in 1987, covered by Ronnie Millsap and Kenny Rogers. Got to number 1 on country. Don't call him up. Don't get close when you dance. This is The Boy Is Mine without any venom. This is The Boy Is Mine, and everyone took Ambien and forgot they were supposed to be upset. Well, Barbara can hit the notes. I do have to say she lacks a lot of emotion on this, unless they all want to be weepy housewives. And while she can probably outsing Kim Carnes, it's like, okay, Barbara, you can soar, but you do have to work with this woman. Like you really don't want it to come across as like, well, this is a Barbara Streisand song and all of you need to suffer. And we did one time do like The Boy Is Mine, and like on the video, on the record, like Monica's a little bit more vicious, and Brandy struggles a little bit to keep up, but she makes her mark. When they had to perform live, like Brandy was almost mopping the floor with Monica while she couldn't hit those notes. She was vicious. She was like, "I am done with you, girl." This has none of that. This is play a song if you want to go sleep. Okay, for the Kenny Rogers and Ronnie Millsap, it was live. So I'm going to give it credit because both of them have really good voice. And, like, I had to put down, like, Kenny sings it better. Now, at the end, Ronnie Millsap makes fun of Kenny Rogers' vibrato. They have really good harmony. It's a live performance. I like the Ronnie Millsap and Kenny Rogers better. I'll give it a meh. For Barbara Streisand and Kim Carnes, it gets a nay. And if I never hear this again, make no mistake, I'll be happy. Mikey Chip, yay, nay, meh.
So you know what's going to be on the loudspeakers at the 7th level of hell? Which is the level for people who committed violence. It's going to be these two songs playing on repeat for eternity.
Along with like you know.
No, just these two songs. No, you need to. If you're in the violence level, you need to be tortured with these two songs for the rest of eternity, because that's what this does to you. Is that destroys you. I want to go to Barbara Streisand and Kim Carnes, and then afterwards go to Ronnie Millsap and Kenny Rogers. I know some of them have passed, but fine, their graves, and then punch them in the face for writing this song. And then performing. Well, okay, she gets the full punch. Everyone else just gets slapped.
Speed run here.
Wow.
So, yeah, nay.
All right, Christine Marie, and I think you are a Babs fan. No shame.
Of course I'm a Babs
Justify
fan.
your existence.
Yeah, no, I have to be a Barbara fan. Sondheim. You can't. She knows what she's doing. I'm also a Kim Carnes fan. Betty Davis eyes. Are you kidding? Like, she's on my Growlettes playlist.
I love Betty Davis eyes too, but the song still plays at the gates of hell.
Yeah. No. All right.
I think we would want to listen to Betty Davis eyes twice in a row than these songs. I'll keep going.
I'm gonna agree with that, but also. I don't necessarily agree with, like, yes, there's no venom, but I like that. That's like, listen, I'm talking to you, woman to woman.
No, they're not.
No. It's like he can make his decisions, but he's not gonna. So we're done here, right? And I like that. I kind of like the Desperate Housewives kind of vibe of it. And as for the Ronnie Millsap, Kenny Rogers one, it's still a meh, but like, Ronnie Millsap. He sold Merle Haggard and Conway Twitty, and then you got some Ronnie Millsap. That's just what goes on the playlist for that kind of country, I guess.
So meh for both?
Meh, but like, yeah, Conway's definitely got way more better cheating songs. And After the Fire's Gone by him and Loretta, oh, buddy. Like, you can have a range of emotion besides venom for a cheating song.
Well, there is also the like pleading, like Jolene by Dolly Parton,
right?
That I'd rather listen to Dolly Parton than Barbara Streisand. Anyway, we're moving on. Jeff Hawks, yeah, no miss. Y'all talk during the song, by the way.
I just want Mikey to know that you said 7th ring. I think this is, but then you changed it to the gates. I think that's how you know you're in hell when you hear one of these songs. Hold on, it's either that or it's like a really dull recording of someone talking about their car warranty.
I specifically picked the 7th
No, I think it's a
Because
negate. They
that's
let you
for the
know.
violent. That's for the ones who commit
Dante's
violence.
Inferno. Don't you know we have an education?
Okay. We're still going to disagree, but I think it's like the indication you're there. I don't like either songs, but I want to point out the video of the last one with Kenny Rogers and Ronnie Millsap. They're in a concert hall, right? They're dressed nicely. They're in front of people. They're inside. Why is he wearing sunglasses?
Ronnie
He's
Millsap's blind.
He's been
Yeah.
blind
Oh, he
since
is?
birth.
Yeah, when he got close,
Oh,
like
okay.
his eyes don't focus. He's legally blind.
That's why I asked.
Yeah.
The songs still suck. They both
You see
do.
where he's coming from?
Yeah, he cannot see how bad the sun is.
He's blind, not deaf. That's like do the Helen Keller and talk with your hips. It's like Helen Keller could technically talk. She was deaf and blind. Like she wasn't mute. Christian.
I'm leaving that
Henningsmeyer.
one alone. I'm leaving that one alone.
Okay.
Anyway,
She didn't hear herself.
I believe this is the most lovely cat fight ever, okay? This is a beautiful cat fight. If they have beef, this is YU beef, okay? like, this is like reading the DMs between two women that are on the Facebook group. It's like, are we dating the same guy? Like, this is reading a DM of that. I wrote my mother version.
Wait, you said your mother's a virgin?
Yeah, I said that. George,
wait.
Do
yeah.
it, do it.
No,
do it.
No, he's right. It's a reality show. That's what
Yeah,
it is.
this is
a
the-
really bad reality show.
This is mother version of this song.
Okay.
You're just the baby mama. Don't get confused. You're the past. I watching gaming and kissing goodnight. He's mine. And the other one's like, what are you saying? Like, what is this?
Those are actually close to
that-
lyrics of "The Boy Is Mine."
Yeah,
Like,
this is like the M's. This is like
you're the past and I'm the future. It's
Yeah.
like, that's an actual phrase.
this is reading the M's. And on the guy's side, by the way, I say Kim Carnes because I'm hungry. But on Ronnie and Kenny, that they version this song, if you have a guy, if you have a boyfriend, and you're getting DM from some other guy, and your boyfriend is like, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna write this lovely song and compose this, and then I'll sing it to this guy so he stop DMing you. It's like, I'll break up there. I'll be like,
Yeah.
you know what? The other guy maybe make more sense. So that's my reason why I'll go nay to the Ronnie and Kenny, and I'll give it a yes to Barbra Streisand because I just because I just love. There's AI. They're doing music with AI that like reading like comments. This is what they did. They didn't have AI.
Actually, ironically, I think this is a good breakup song now if you think about it.
Like he
way
was
back-
mine.
way back when I was more scandalous. Like there was a woman I knew who was going with a guy, and she thought he was going with another woman, and she got so angry she drove by the other woman's house and like parked in front, and she like, I got my gun with me. Do I need to do this? Do I need to do this? And he actually was involved with the other woman, but he managed to get like the girl knocked up, and then like her life went worse. But like that's not my business. And then there was also this one guy who he was incredibly hot. And so everyone would want to flirt with him and everything. And he brought a girl. And I'm like, oh, that's his girlfriend. And the girlfriend was like, I'm his wife. And so we had a bar, and the man go all running around to socialize. She straight up sat next to all the women who thought that man was hot. She like, you ain't gonna go for my husband. Well, like a week later, I'm in some gay bar, and this guy was straight. And he there with a different woman that wasn't there that night. I was like, oh.
All right, we gotta move
so
on.
he
We gotta
is
move on. We
cheating.
gotta move on. We gotta move on.
Okay, Phil Burns, make the mistake. She's mine, he's mine. If it's a she, she's yours.
I'd rather listen to the Brady Bunch sing American Pie.
Oh.
And there it is.
If I'm going to listen to this, I want a railroad spike to shove into my ear.
Oh.
Both of them. I vaguely remember hearing the Kenny Rogers, Ronnie Millsap version, and even then, I wanted a railroad spike to get stuck in my ear.
Lesson learned. We're here.
They're
All
both,
right.
in other words, they're both names.
They're both names.
Yes.
Now, we're still doing our Rolling Stone greatest singers of all time. We're up to number 122, which is the Queen of Disco herself, Donna Summer. We thought about playing Love to Love You Baby, where we get to listen to her moan for like 3 minutes. But it's April Fool's, so we're going to play a song. Rolling Stone actually said this was like the one that showed off her vocals, so we'll see. Here we are going back to, oh God, what year was this?
You don't type that far off the page.
Here we have Try Me, I Know We Can Make It by Donna Summer.
You are listening to Bottoms of the Barrel live on Q4 Radio. Bottoms of the Barrel airs live every Saturday from 5 to 7 p.m. on AM 1680, Q4.org, iTunes Radio, and the TuneIn app. Search for Q4 Radio.
And that was Try Me, I Know We Can Make It by Donna Summer, Rolling Stone's 122nd best singer of all time. Came out in 1976. It was a number one dance hit, and it got to number 80 on Billboard. I guess in 76 they weren't that ready for disco. This is great disco. It really definitely shows off the different styles and that vocal styles that Donna Summer can do. That she starts off in a very soft vocal. She then does a more throaty vocal. She goes up the scales and hits that high C. And then near the end, she's like, try me, try me, try me. I know we can. Like, she can do repetitive. It is more of the Europe disco that when we've listened to Motown disco, it sounds a little bit different. But at this point, Donna Summer was in Germany and would soon work with Giorgio Moroder. This is a huge yay. Mikey Chip, if we listen to Donna Summer tomorrow, will you be upset?
No.
Try Me, I Know We Can Make It. It's a 2 CD set. And then I have on the radio, and then I think that's all that Donna Summer I have. So, yay. Mikey Chip, yay, nay, meh.
Yay. Finally something enjoyable today.
Are we going to argue about her being on Rolling Stone's 122nd?
No, we're not.
I might say she should have been higher, but life goes on.
Considering who's not on the list, yeah, she's not on the list. So
Christine Marie.
I'm always here for Donna Summer. She works hard for the money.
That was a thought I had to maybe play that one, but
Yeah, no. I mean, it's disco. It's Queen of Disco. She's doing the disco. I got no problems. I'm feeling it. Yay.
yay. Jeff Hawks, yay, nay, meh.
Next to the songs you played earlier, this is a good palate cleanser. It's good, like 70s disco. I'm not gonna turn it around. Not my favorite, but I'm not gonna turn it off. But like I said, compared to the other songs you've played, yeah, it's a good thing.
It's a good thing. I noticed, like, when she hit that high note, we didn't wince versus the giant steps that the first time he hit the high note, we were all like, ouch.
I'll be honest with you.
And second time, I, like, took off the headphones.
The instrumental in the background, I actually kind of liked. So
the strings were great.
Yeah.
And
so I'll say May.
And guitar.
May.
You'll give it a May.
I mean, sorry, yay.
A yay, okay. Christian Hensmeyer.
Okay.
Yay, nay, meh.
First, the intro sounds like Austin Powers, and that was amazing. it sounds like the vibe of Austin Powers, and I really like it. Now, the lyrics. You got me on Try Me. Like there was like 15 minutes more of the song. Like the full song is 18 minutes. Like you say Try Me, like that. That's it. Like you don't need the rest of the song. Like, and then she's like, feel me. It's like, okay, you got me here. You don't need.
You already had me.
That song could have been 1 minute, and she will accomplish her goal. And who she was trying to flirt for 70 minutes of a song. She's like, try me. The guy's like, eh. I was like, I'm gonna sing this for 15 more minutes if you know.
And it's Donna Summer, so how hard can it be?
Exactly. Like,
I mean, this is how my fiance and I flirt often.
For 70 minutes.
70 minutes.
No, like if we can be more annoying, but we still are interested in it. Like, for example, the one day I whispered in his ear, like, "Hey, can you take out the garbage?" And he goes, "I'll do anything you say," in that voice.
exactly, 1 minute
So-
song.
That has now escalated into us whispering into each other's ears obituaries while, like, I'm on top of him.
Oh, Timothy.
Ethel,
Yeah.
75, died skydiving, which was crazy because her grandchildren didn't even know she could fly.
That's
yeah.
all. That's all needed.
That's almost like an OnlyFans, and you get to keep on your top.
Yeah,
Like, girl, there's a market
Listen,
for that.
if anyone's listening, you want to do like a direct-to-video kind of thing, yeah, I'll send you a recording. That's fine.
This is a OF request. Like, this song is a OF request. Can you say "feel me" for 70 minutes? And she's like, you know what? I'll do it.
Yeah.
I'll do it. I will make it to the Billboard. and
Yeah.
and she did it. So this is a yay. Like, I like the music, and according to everybody else, this compared to the rest of the music we have heard. It's amazing. So yes,
this is the singles version, and like "Love to Love You, Baby" actually has like a 20-some minute remix, and we have to understand like the big dance clubs and discos. Those came up in the 70s. It was something new, and as a DJ, like you're hired and you have 4 hours plus to fill. And so you remix and you do some things to make the song sound different.
There's also something we're leaving out here that was happening at the same time. Quaaludes.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
And cocaine.
And cocaine. And especially Quaaludes.
It's a hell of a drug.
Can make this go on for 70 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
So Phil Burns, yay, nay, meh.
Well, this song came out when I became legally able to drink. And I think this was the song that I started drinking too. No, seriously though.
Or because of.
Yeah, that too, yeah. I give it a yay.
He just locked himself out. I give it a yay.
Yeah.
Now,
Give it a yay. Yeah, it's a good song. I mean, she's the queen of disco, yeah.
Now, Christian Henningsmeyer has just left. He'll be coming back. He commented that Donna Summer remixes lasted for 20, 50 minutes. Some guy lasted 25 hours on the floor this week. We got Senator Cory Booker to protest Trump and Musk.
Most importantly, the better part of this, he broke. Let me say that. He broke Strom Thurmond's filibuster record. Strom Thurmond, who filibustered for 24 hours, 17 minutes in 1957 against civil rights.
Yep.
Cory Booker, a black man, got to break that filibuster record and make Strom Thurmond the footnote and the asterisk in history that he deserves to be.
Irony?
Asterisk.
No, I know.
Or ass. Either one.
Yeah.
And talk about democracy and freedom.
Yep.
And America.
America. And what was a friend of mine in California, one of the suburbs of Los Angeles, when it was occurring, she reached out to me, and then she started going door to door, and apparently people were like, "Oh, I didn't know that was happening."
There were a million people watching C-SPAN.
Oh, yeah. No, I made sure that one device in my house at all times was running it.
TikTok had 300 million likes.
And that's a thing, too, because only people that usually watch C-SPAN are usually old and dying people.
And me.
Don't talk like that about Phil. Come on.
1 out of 20, man.
I'm pretty sure we, unless something goes astray in the next 3 years, we know who the Democratic presidential candidate will be.
J.B. Pritzker.
Yep.
Oh, not Cory Booker?
No, it's going to be
yet.
No, it's going to be the Great Khan of the plains, who will come riding through Washington to wipe out the Republican corruption.
All right.
No, it's going to be JB.
And I'm going to be honest, I'm kind of okay with that because he did get us through COVID, and a lot of people gave him credit because he gave the best speech that any other governor did at that time, because he ended that speech. If anyone doesn't know, when COVID happened, he gave a good speech about how, like, we're going to come back from it, and he put a lot of Chicago history in it. He said flat out, like, Chicago survived a lot of things. We're going to survive this. And I know a lot of people, even conservative, that hated him, gave him credit for that speech.
He is a true billionaire who has noblesse oblige. FDR, JBP.
Yep.
FDR, JBP.
Yeah.
Plus, J.B. Pritzker did not take donations when he ran for governor. He footed his.
Oh, wow.
He paid for his own running. He's a billionaire. I mean, if you go to Lincoln Park Zoo, you go to some of the museums, you go to some of the hospitals.
You see his name, yeah.
You know the Pritzker
I work
Foundation.
At Pritzker School.
Yeah.
The law school at Northwestern.
Yep.
I worked there.
Yeah.
And he also pushed that one bill to not ban books in Illinois.
Yeah.
Plus he legalized weed.
He's like the opposite of, like, what's his name from Florida? That bootlicker. What's his name?
Oh, yeah,
again?
yeah.
DeSantis.
Exactly.
Satan.
Meatball Ron.
Yeah, no one knows him. Anyway.
Now that man currently in office is wanting to have a third term and change the
No.
Constitution.
Well, he can't do it anyways because the 3/4 of the states have to amend the Constitution.
And actually, I'm just going to say, Ted Cruz said no. It's not happening.
No.
Ted Cruz, of
Ted
all
Cruz, yeah.
people, Ted Cruz is against it. Yeah.
And
Wolverine.
that means a lot. Like Ted Cruz is all like, you can talk about my daddy, you can make fun of my wife, but you're not gonna get a third term.
Ted Cruz has talked against third terms and tariffs in the past week. Yeah, yeah, but it's 6 weeks.
He's more angry
did
at
Rand
third.
Paul.
He's more angrier at third terms than he is about dildos being sold in Texas.
Yeah,
Because
I'm just
they're-
gonna go my
right.
prediction. If these tariffs last for 6 months, I don't think Trump's gonna make the end of the year.
Nope.
Because those people are pissed off. But
So,
we're 6:45.
okay, it's 6:45. Richard Chamberlain passed away. Richard Norton, who was a B-movie actor and stuntman, passed away. And we also lost Val Kilmer, who passed away at age 65, pretty young, of throat cancer. And so Richard Chamberlain was in the TV show Dr. Kildare.
I remember that
And
show.
From 1962, we're going to play the theme from Dr. Kildare. 3 stars will shine tonight.
Three stars will shine tonight, one for the lonely. That star will shine its light each time that someone sighs. 3 stars for all to see, one for young lovers. That star was made to be the sparkle in their eyes. And for the third star, only one reason. A star you can wish on to make dreams come true. High in the sky above, 3 stars are shining. I hope that star of love will shine down on you. And for the third star, only one reason. A star you can wish on to make dreams come true. High in the sky above, 3 stars are shining. I hope that star of love will shine down on you.
You are listening to Bottoms of the Barrel live on Que4 Radio. Bottoms of the Barrel airs live every Saturday from 5 to 7 p.m. on AM 1680, Q4.org, iTunes Radio, through the app. Search for Que4 Radio.
And that was Richard Chamberlain. May he rest in peace. He was the king of the TV miniseries. Later came out as gay in early 2000s. He was known for being a ladies' man. From 1962, there's 3 stars will shine tonight, the theme of Dr. Kildare. I question how this is a doctor show. Like, oh, there's a star for you to wish upon before I cut you open. 3 stars, one for the lonely, one for young lovers, and one to wish on. Man's Dead.
One for the malpractice.
Has Disney strings. I sometimes like the late 50s. I like the 50s, early 60s jazz pop. This is a little cheesy for me. But may he rest in peace and yay. Mikey Chip, yay, nay, meh.
Yeah, may he rest in peace, but that song is terrible. My God. It's a funeral dirge. And not in the good way.
Christine Marie.
I think it is a funeral dirge. I think that's true. I'm sure someone has played it as a coffin's been lowered into the ground.
You know, that would play, like, after the operation, whether or not it went well or not. Like, if the patient died, it's like, well, 1 star for the lonely. Patient still in operation.
Right,
1 star for the wishing.
Did anybody here smoke cigarettes at any point?
Yes.
Yeah.
When you have a pack of cigarettes, how many do you flip?
None.
One for what? Just one.
Yeah,
None.
the one.
See, I've heard a couple of things. Is one for luck and one that rhymes. And the 3 wishes thing, and somebody explained it to me once that, like, it sounds like this song, so maybe that's where that one came from. I
just did it so I knew how many I had in my pack.
Well, right, yeah, like the gas is getting low. It's your e-meter, yeah.
A yay, nay, meh, Christine. I'm sorry.
Nay.
Jeff Hawks, yay, nay, meh.
Just getting on the tip of her comment about the cigarette. I can't think of anybody in like Indiana in the like 80s or 90s or even like early 2000s. Every girl I ever dated that smoked did that exact same.
I never did.
And they were the most unlucky people in the whole world. Henceforth, I don't flip my cigarette because I looked at them and I'm like, it's a sign of bad luck. Same as this song.
How many people have you dated since then? Because maybe
That
it's
smoked.
a sign of good luck.
Yeah, well, the ones after that don't smoke. Which actually, honestly, that's a big.
Oh, wait,
right
we're on a tight timeline.
No, not the song.
Hey,
No.
Christian Henningsmeyer, yay, nay, meh.
Okay, I'll be quick. I do believe this is like a Disney song, like Disney classic songs.
Yeah.
Like Lady and the Tramp, like, and they like 3 stars will shine, but not for a doctor. Like this, like if I'm going to surgery and they play this before, and I'll be like, I'm dying. This is like Make a Wish when the you're like, oh, the kid is like, am I getting better? And then you meet Iron Man, you know something something's not right. I believe if they put this on and you're going to surgery, you're like, maybe
I don't want one to wish on. I want one with your skills to say I'm going to live.
I don't want to wish anything. I want you to save me, okay? This is not how it works. But I do like the song because I like the lyrics, I like the vocals. So I'll give the song a J, but it's not for a doctor.
And Phil Burns, now you actually watched this when you were.
This song is
20.
the reason this song is the reason that we watched Ben Casey with Ben Gazzara as Dr. Ben Casey. Yeah, it's below nay.
Below nay.
Yeah, today it's like it seems like there's a herd of horses in here today. Nay, nay, nay.
Now, is the Dr. Kildare show
No. We
any
gotta move on. No.
Was the show any good or
What, Dr. Ben Casey?
Dr. Kildare?
Sucked.
Okay. Now, Christine Marie, you've got some stuff coming on in the website.
Yeah, you can find me on Instagram at effervescent_peppercorn. You can find a bunch of my creature creations at Fat Cat Art Gallery in Oak Park. You can also find me on May 31st in Oak Park doing puppetry.
And we're just going to skip it, people. Christian Henningsmeyer, you have a show on April 11th at the Red Room, and you also have a podcast. Tell us about that.
Okay, I have a show, April 11th, co-headlining show in Red Room Comedy. Use the code for tickets, Don't Call ICE. You get $5 discount. And I do have a podcast called Another Latino with a Podcast. You can find me on Instagram, on TikTok at Another Latino POD. Or if you want to follow me, it's at Blah Blah Mayer without the H, so BLA Meyer, MEYER.
And let's get into our apologies.
You're overstating, pontificating the meaning of your life, my friend. I'll tell you one thing, but
This has been Bottoms of the Barrel on Que4 Radio, AM 1680, Que4.org. I'm your host, Thomas Bottoms, joined with Mikey Chip and our fellow guests of Christine Marie, Christian Henningsmeyer, Jeff Hawks, and Phil Burns. This episode, we listened to Crush, 1980 Me by Darren Hayes, Meh, a Yay, and 4 Nays, followed by Timothy by The Boys. Buoys, 4 yays, meh, and a meh, yay, I don't know, I feel guilt. We then followed World Don't Need Another Lover by Giant Steps, nay, all across the board. Followed by Make No Mistake, He's Mine, or She's Mine, Kim Carnes and Barbara Streisand versus Ronnie Milsap and Kenny Rogers, Babs and Kim, meh, 4 nays and a yay. Ronnie Milsap and Kenny got 2 mehs and 4 nays. Oh, I guess Babs won that one. Followed it by Try Me, I Know We Can Make It, Donna Summer. We all loved it. And a theme from Dr. Kildare, may he rest in peace, Richard Chamberlain. But we don't want to sit through this bad song. 2 yays, 4 mehs. We apologize for bad birthdays. We started off with talking about bad elections and death. So I guess unless your partner tries to kill you, you're losing to those people. We apologize for separating the Berensteins. She sold 2 of the 8 bears. We apologize for Bloomsday, Ulysses. I wonder if those will go on odd tangents. We apologize for the movie Mannequin. We apologize for Dead Can Dance. I don't know their songs, I do know that name. We apologize for Sabrina Carpenter. She's hollow sparkle. We apologize for cannibalism and the munchies. They could collide. We apologize for the correct amount of emotion eating a friend. We apologize for FDA and cannibalism. What is the good person to eat? We apologize for civility is un-American. There was a peaceful protest and that's not right. We apologize for Joanne Fabric Vest. May the company rest and may we all find better fashion. We apologize for Natalie Merchant is Ambien. She's not that well known. We apologize for Bear Pride Weekend. Girl Pedal the Berensteins. We apologize for songs that make you want to hurt performers. I remember one time seeing a drag queen perform and she got too close to a table and so the 2 lesbians just punched her. And I've always wondered what do you do in your life that when you're dancing too close people want to punch you? We apologize for AI cheating ballads. Oh, that's coming. I'm excited. We apologize for long disco remixes. You have to make people dance while you take a smoke break. We apologize for flipping cigarettes versus flipping houses. We'll be live in the studio next week. And next time you leave your house, be a decent person. Bye!
Adios.